I feel like Vanna White. But guys, look at this incredible freeze dryer. Stay Fresh Freeze Dryers sent me this 5-tray freeze dryer so that I can show you how you can freeze dry all of your garden abundance this summer. If you are somebody who is well versed in already preserving their food, so you already know how to dehydrate things and you know how to can your food, both water bath and pressure can, and you're already well versed in freezing, then the next step to take to ensure that you have a great way to preserve that food that you work so hard to grow is to invest in a freeze dryer. And the Stay Fresh freeze dryers have some of the very best reviews on the market. Their technology is amazing. And together we are going to walk through this machine. Obviously I have already unboxed this, but we're going to throw it back for just a second to a quick clip of that. Dang it, I have no pants left. I have not used it yet. I have not experimented, but from what I have read and what I have researched, they are absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to share this with you. I am going to be bringing you video after video this summer of preserving all of the garden abundance, from peppers to tomatoes to leafy greens, and everything there in between. We are also going to be preserving eggs from the chickens while they're coming in so heavily this spring and summer. And we're going to be preserving made from scratch meals and a long list of other things. So if you are interested at all in getting a freezer, make sure that you like and subscribe. So you're here to see everything I'm going to bring you, because I promise it's going to be a ton. Also, if you're interested in purchasing a freeze dryer, I'm going to have a link below to the Stay Fresh freeze dryer website. They are super affordable and they are just absolutely incredible. So if it's even an inkling on your mind, I really urge you to just go check out the website and see what they have to offer. For now though, I'm going to walk you through all pieces of this machine. And I'm so thankful to you guys to being along with me on this journey. I cannot wait to get it set up and get it going. So that is what we are going to do today. So I have my list of everything that is inside this box. I have here the vacuum hose. I have some Mylar bags, the drain tube, the power cord, and the probe. Also some filter papers. The instruction booklet. This is some swabs and a USB drive, a tool. I have a funnel, just some cleaning supplies, a mesh screen, this is the heat sealer. I will show you that more in depth in a little bit. And an electric air pump. that is all for this first box. The second box has the trays in it. These are really heavy and sturdy trays. They have a good size lip, so you can put a good amount of food in each one. And this third box is very heavy. It is the oil pump. I am not going to pick this up until I figure out where it goes, so I don't have to lift it more than once. I am, of course, going to be closely following this instruction manual. I'll be honest with you, my husband is the one who typically does this type of thing. He is the one who puts all of our appliances together and does anything that's mechanical or wiring or anything like that. But I am going to attempt to do this myself, and if I can do it, I promise that you can do it too. To start off, let's look at the inside of the machine here. This is a heavy rubber gasket that allows your machine to have a really good seal. It is completely removable for cleaning, but also so that you can remove this and get to your cords back here. There are going to be 3 cables back here. One is for the shelf temperature, one is for the temperature probe, and one is for power to the unit. Being able to remove this tray makes for really easy cleaning as well. This freeze dryer is designed for indoor use. It says it should be kept between 60 to 75 degrees. So your kitchen or even your basement or any area indoor that is protected from the elements and temperature controlled would be a great place to store a freeze dryer. Obviously, this machine is pretty large and requires a decent amount of space, so you will want to keep that in mind. I'm kind of impressed with myself. This is what the oil pump looks like. Stay Fresh sent me the industrial oil pump, and these ones are already pre-filled with oil, but when you need to fill them again after about 5 uses, this is where that oil goes. And right here up front is where you check the oil level. You want it to be between these 2 lines. Currently right here, it is sitting about right here. The next thing we're going to do is install the demister. You just take this yellow screw off. And arrow side up, you're going to install this. The next thing we're going to install is this vacuum hose. This is going to connect from the vacuum pump up to the freeze dryer. There is this key that we're just going to turn to loosen this. You're going to take this green cap off of there. You're just going to set this vacuum hose on, and you're going to clamp this around it. There is a little washer that goes on this screw if it falls off on you like it did on me while you're trying to put it back on, and then you just tighten this back up. Next up is that we are just going to take this power cord and attach it to the back of the freeze dryer. On the side here is the drain valve, so we're just going to go ahead and connect the drainage tubing to that. All right. You're going to want to put the end of this tubing into a bucket to collect that moisture as it comes out and drains. All right, I think I did it. That was not too hard. I think the last thing I need to do is just to plug it in and turn it on. This freeze dryer is completely set up and ready to go. So what we're going to do next is what is called a bread run. The inside of this still has a little bit of like plasticky manufacturing smell type of thing going on. So what we're going to do is just take a few slices of bread. We are going to spray them with a vinegar water solution. And we are going to put them on our trays and let them run a course of freeze drying. And then our freeze dryer will be completely ready to go at that point. And just like that, our Stay Fresh freeze dryer is running. You can hear it's pretty quiet. It's actually a lot quieter than I was expecting. All right, these 2 pieces of bread are completely dried. You can hear how crispy they are. All right, we are completely finished with our bread run. Obviously, we did a great job of putting the freeze dryer together. Everything worked as it was supposed to, and it is now ready to use to freeze dry anything that I want. I will bring these shelves inside and I will get them washed up really well and then get them reloaded, and I'm going to be using this thing every single day for a while. Really get it broken in, see what it is capable of, and see how much food I can get stored away on my shelves. I will make sure to bring you back here for those videos. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was super helpful to you. Again, make sure and check out that link in the comments for the Stay Fresh freeze dryers. They have several different options. You should definitely check them out. And I will see you back here next time. Until then, may God bless.